Startups were depicting success and growth stories till last year, but now they are on a shaky ground. So, is the startup story fading? Before finding the answer to this, it is important to understand the worst aspect of startup crisis. That is the job loss. A report by data intelligence company Crunchbase said that this year, Indian startups have fired more than 12,000 people. The situation is so dire that it is expected by the end of the year, around 60,000 employees can be fired. These figures are quite scary. It is also because startups were offering very high salaries, giving ESOPs, etc. Campus placements used to happen in startups. But this golden period did not last. The tide is turning, and now every day we hear stories about some startups firing its employees. The latest incident is from Ola. As per reports, the company is looking to fire 400 to 500 employees. Just a few days ago, Byju's gave pink slip to around 2,500 people from its subsidiaries White Hat Junior and Topper. In India, this problem impacted the education technology sector the most. Unacademy has fired 1,000 people. EdTech Vedanta has already removed 700 employees. Superlearn has shut shop. Crypto startups are also in the same boat. With heightened scrutiny in cryptos, people started getting pink slips. Coinbase, Gemini, Crypto.com, Bybit, Bitpanda and other crypto platforms have started downsizing. It's not just EdTech and crypto startups that are in the middle of the storm. Layoffs are going on in startups of every sector. Whether it's Ola, Blinkit, Cast24, Unacademy, Mobile Premier League, Lido Learning, Trail, etc., jobs are secured nowhere. Now let us look at the reason behind the downfall of startups. The biggest factor is shortage of funding. Last year, various startups brought IPOs but face a rough listing and most are trading in the red. Prior to that, these startups were claiming massive valuations. But no one knew the math behind these numbers. Investors like SoftBank were infusing money into them. Currently, most of the listed IPOs are trading below their issue price. No one knows when they will become profitable. As questions on valuations were raised, investors of these startups are refraining from investing. On the other hand, even SEBI is acting strictly. Now, it won't be easy for these startups to bring their IPO. Think about how these young people who started their careers in startups would have felt when they were given a pink slip. The situation is worrisome because they are a skilled workforce. If they are also facing job loss, then what will happen to others? The problem is that if so many youth become jobless, then it will have dire social and economic consequences. Youth living on credit cards and EMI will face difficulty in paying back the dues. Well, it is not easy to assess when things will improve for startups, but let's hope this wave of layoffs ends soon.